Good morning, guys. Look, it's snowing. Starting to get it stick to the ground. I love snow, guys. We're supposed to get like 6 inches by tomorrow night, I think. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, we split some wood yesterday, and it's a slightly tight fit to get into here to fill this thing now. What? Where'd all the wood go? That was full last night. Back to the house. I need some gloves. Normally I fill this up and it's much nicer and neater in there, but I want to get all this oddball stuff burned up because you can't put this in there neatly at all. So I'll have to do some farming stuff. You guys ready? We are gonna go hook onto both manure spreaders in the barns today. No, I actually wasn't planning on doing a video. I said no, I won't do a video, and then I ended up with a camera in my hand. Hi, Bacon! I'm going to take this double hitch off. We don't really need to take it off because we've got a pin that's long enough that it'll go through both these and both hitch on the tongue of the manure spreader. But I don't know what else we're going to be putting that on that we're going to need a double hitch. So I'm just going to take it off. I don't know if this rigid will take these bolts out, but we're going to try it. Why did I doubt it? Does anybody else have modified wrenches at their farm? I don't really know what this wrench was used for, why we had to weld a chunk of metal to it, but I don't know. Okay, one spreader hooked. Now I get to hook that one onto the 8120 here. I have to unhook the bale chopper, and I think I'm gonna pull this tractor out of the way. So the bale chopper does not exactly have a jack, so we have to set it on blocks because the jack, one time the chopper came unhooked and it screwed the jack all up. And we just haven't gotten a new one. So let's check the oil in this old girl. It's, whoa, too close. So it's right there. I'm gonna run it. You guys have to come look at this. We didn't even move it, we didn't move it. No. The pin comes right out. What in the world? So before we go hook onto the manure spreader, we had an adapter on the PTO shaft here because different implements sometimes have different size PTOs. So we had an adapter on there to run our straw chopper, our bale chopper, I mean. So we just had to take that off so we can go put the manure spreader on. I think we're going to change the bale chopper PTO shaft so that it's a big 1000 like is on the tractors, and they don't have to change the PTOs as often. You don't have to put an adapter on. Yuck. Ford. So I'm going to take this machine spreader number 1. I'm gonna head down to the barn. We're cleaning barns. I don't know if I told you that. Start getting cattle locked into their pen so we can clean. So let's go. So we just got down the road to our other cattle barn, steer barn. Hi boys, how you doing? Good morning. They just got fed, so they are happy about that. This barn was our main cattle barn up until this spring when we finished our big slatted floor barn back at the main farm. And we had everything from little calves, well, feeder size, 300 pounds, 400 pounds, all the way up to finished steers. And we actually added on down here. You can see this guardrail maybe. I don't know if you can see it. Well, that's all a new addition that we put on like 5 years ago, I think. Then we kept getting more cattle and we had to build that big barn down the road, which is really nice. We clean this barn once a week and then bed it once, sometimes twice a week. And that barn you clean once a year. This barn actually used to be like a dairy barn. The previous owners milked cows in here. And then our farm bought it. This was before I was born, but took out all the free stalls and converted it into a beef barn. We put up cement walls and we have pens now instead of free stalls. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? I hope that clip looked as cool as I thought it would. Hey, come here. Hello. Come here. Come here. Oh, she's not a fan of that. What we use for bedding in here, we have chopped straw. We ran the windrows out of the combine. We ran them through our self-propelled chopper. And we just have a giant pile down at the other end. It works pretty good. You can just use skidster then. It's easier, quicker. You don't have to shake out straw from like a round bale or anything. While he's getting that cleaned, I'm gonna go ahead and move these around. In this barn, we just have a wall in the middle. We run all the cattle to the other side and then close the gates so they're locked on that side. And then you can just clean this whole side. It works better, in my opinion, than the pens do. Quicker, easier. So I'm gonna do that real quick while he finishes that pen up. Okay, you're sitting crooked. Second time's a charm, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean these fountains out because they get them dirty from the feed. It gets on their mouth and then they dunk their face in the water to get water to drink. And then that stuff gets washed off and just sits in the water. So we clean them every week, give them fresh water. All you do is just pull these plugs out, water flows out, you put the plug back in. Geez, I thought the curtains were just rolled down over there. But no, it's snowing right along. Do you want to be on camera? Do you want to be on camera? Little cow dog with your Carhartt coat on? Huh? You guys are on the Star Cam. Do you feel like someone's watching you? They are. So I just brought this spreader down from the other end because Grandpa is still out spreading with the other one. And instead of just making a pile here, we're just gonna dump it right in here. And then he can just come, switch tractors and go. Someone should wash this door, eh? I'm working on it. Yeah, I quit. Let's clean this fountain here, shall we? It's not as bad as it looks. There's not that much light down in there, so it looks like the water's black. It's really not honestly that bad, but clean it out every week. Oh my gosh. I left my gloves up on the wall and you guys didn't try to eat them? Something wrong with you guys? You guys okay today? So this is our pile of chopped straw. It's not as nice as long straw, like from a round bale or a square bale. The long straw holds more heat, it retains more heat. So it's better for smaller calves that need that extra help during the cold weather. So we don't use this stuff all the time. If there's little calves, we'll go round bales. And the reason that it keeps more heat is because if you look at this, that's about as long as a chopped straw is gonna get. It's like flat and all chopped up. Whereas the long straw, it's a lot longer and it's still intact, so it's just like a straw, plastic straw you drink out of. That straw keeps warm air, it insulates better than this stuff does. But this stuff works good for bigger cattle, warmer weather, and we don't have any real small cattle in here at this time. We will in a week or so, but not right now. So we're done with this part of the barn. Going down to the other end to our addition. Get this door closed up. Keep the weather, the wind, the rain, snow. Keep all that out so that it doesn't blow into this pen and get them cold, and it's just not good. Up, 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 up. Let's go up, up. So since the other spreader is not back here yet, this one's loaded. I'm gonna go meet the other spreader on the road so that he can switch tractors, and then I can come back and help move cattle and stuff. There he is. The old swapperoo. See ya. So since we got the barn down there cleaned up, we have to come here and haul this stuff out. They cleaned this barn a couple days ago and they just piled it here in the barnyard. So we're gonna haul this out right now. So since we got them all locked on the other side, I'm just gonna chill in the nice warm cab here, because it's getting significantly colder out. It's supposed to be. Well, that snowing thing didn't last very long. Kind of raining now. I wish it would just freeze, stay frozen all winter, like 20 degrees, and snow. None of this freeze and melt. So I've got the first load here out of the barnyard that we just piled up there a couple days ago. We're gonna get this hauled out and do lunch probably. all dirty. We're gonna have to get you cleaned up. So as you can see here, we just put it in a pile. We did that because the field is getting pretty soft. And so we'll come back and spread that when it either dries out or freezes a little bit. So it is currently 12:07. I think we're gonna go get some lunch and then we'll find something to do after that. I am going to unhook a semi. I'm gonna unhook our Peterbilt and we're gonna hook onto the trains so that we can get it set up so that truck can run the trains as well. And we need to figure out airline issue, see if we can solve that without putting a whole new airline on so that it can open the back tailgate, the second tailgate there. So I'm gonna unhook this trailer there maybe, and then I'm gonna hook it on to this big trailer. Feels good. Another lovely Michigan day. Love it. Why do we live here again? Whenever I hook up a trailer, I always like to get under here with my flashlight, shine in there, make sure it's locked on, locked in. We're good. Because we did actually have somebody that just hooked the trailer up and it wasn't locked on, and the trailer ended up falling on the ground. Luckily it was right in the driveway. Nobody got hurt or anything, so just like to double check, be safe. So what I was talking about, what we have to do in this trailer. See that right there is not hooked up. That's the pup lock, and then this one is tailgate. We need to somehow open the back tailgate on the back trailer when we decide to go to town with this, because this truck wasn't set up for it like our red one is, and we don't have our red one back yet. And he's been hauling with the 8-axle trailer, but this trailer is a lot bigger and you have to make less trips with this one. So we're gonna get this one set up. If there's any way we can get worked around it so we can use it. All right, well, I don't know where everyone went. Let's go explore, shall we? Whew. Somebody needs a bath. Well, we got the tractors and payloader out of the way here. We were just washing, we wanted to wash the windows and the mirrors on the tractors so you can see out of it, because the roads are all muddy and crappy now. I'm gonna pull this up there in front of the shop so we can start looking at it. Well, the window came in for the tractor today, and I'll probably put that on. So we tried to put that window in, but as you can see, there still is no window. We got the wrong window. They gave us the wrong window. The dealership did. So we're getting another one, but we're gonna do some cleaning, right, boys? You're gonna be sitting, he's gonna be moving his arms, and I'm gonna be moving, you're not gonna move at all in the whole video.
No, he moved on. Guys still at it.
Huh?
Yeah, I already moved. I was standing there. Now, okay, here we go.
So Dad has to take that truck over to a mechanic, Lupa's. We gotta unhook his pickup here and get our welder and stuff out so he can take a tote of our used oil because the shop there burns used oil in their heater. Let's go, unhook it.
Where does dummy go? Wait, it doesn't go down?
Go the right way.
Oh, that's the wrong way? Good thing you weren't recording that.
I'm just recording.
Where? Wait, am I going the right way then? I'm confused by simple things, Derek.
Okay, now we're gonna go take this thing out. It's been in here plenty long enough.
Agreed.
I was almost starting to think it wasn't gonna start. I just had to move this back a little bit because we take that generator and set it in here. So let's do that. So we got the generator welder. We just got it out of the pickup. I'm gonna let that run for a few minutes. We barely started. And then we got the doors all wired shut there just in case it gets really nasty tonight and snow don't blow in. We're supposed to get like up to 6 inches of snow tonight through tomorrow, so we don't want snow getting on our generators there, water and stuff. So alrighty guys, so we just put the front window back in our excavator. She got broke, so we got a new one, just put it in. I forgot to take a camera. So it is 5:40. Supposed to get a bunch of snow tonight, so I'm gonna do a little rearranging in here so I can try to get a pickup in here. Probably move the lawnmower, Honda back up there, move the skid steer. I think I'll be able to get it in. Where's my other glove? That window oil, baby? Yeah. Well, I somehow lost a glove, guys. From 5 minutes ago when I got out of the gator to now, I only have one glove. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.